So I wanted to make a video here talking about the whole kind of Henry Cavill, Zack Snyder Superman, where people say, "Oh, it's a dark, evil Superman." I really need to really kind of talk about that. So, kind of the main thing is that I think that Batman versus Superman, specifically the nightmare sequence, really diluted people's view of Henry Cavill's Superman. I rewatched Man of Steel, and Superman saves people. He's overall a force for good. I mean, the plot of the movie is that he gives up the Krypton waste for humanity. He puts humanity first. I mean, the first scene of the movie, when we see Henry Cavill, is him going out of his way to save people. Is it maybe, as cheerful as Christopher Reeve? We have the whimsical score. No, it's done a lot more epically here, but there's still moments where he does it. He's also pretty joyful in this movie. There's times where he's funny and, is smiling and crack jokes. I think it gets to Batman v Superman, where he's definitely a lot more down, but there's a lot going on in his life in that movie. I mean, he's trying to figure out things with Lois, Batman's after him, Lex Luthor's after him, people hate him. He's not going to just be dancing and smiling every moment of the movie. And the nightmare sequence was to portray that version of Superman, since he was so powerful, if he were to turn bad, it would be a bad thing. That's why it's in the nightmare, scene. It would be kind of like if people said Luke Skywalker from Empire Strikes Back was bad or evil because he had the sequence we saw himself as Darth Vader. I always took the nightmare sequence for Superman, of this being a worst case scenario. I do think the one thing that I think Batman v Superman misses and Man of Steel misses is I just wish we had a bit more of kind of the scenes of Henry Cavill as Clark Kent and as Superman having those kind of one-on-one interactions with civilians. Like in Batman v Superman, you have the montage of him saving the ship, which is a really cool scene in where, he lands in the crowd and everyone gathers around him. That's really cool, but yeah, I do wish we had a bit more of kind of that personal one-on-one. I think that's just something Christopher Reeves really nailed. And listen here, I am not a gun fan or a Snyder fan. I like both. I gave Superman the new one a 9 out of 10. I gave Man of Steel 9 out of 10. I gave Batman v Superman Ultimate Edition 8.4 out of 10. So, yeah, I'm not in one camp. I just think that the Zack Snyder, Henry Cavill Superman is a bit misunderstood, but it could have been better. And that's the thing. I think with the internet, you have to either be in one camp or another. I think, yeah, it could have been portrayed better, but I think it's also better portrayed than people think.